Well, it's the twilight of the regular season, but in that twilight, the Red Tails have flown into town. The wind blowing out to center field in what should be a fiery offensive matchup between your Healdsburg Prune Packers and the California Red Tails traveling up from Marin. I'm Hugo Traverso, joined alongside by Easton Stockford. It's going to be an exciting game. We'll get into the batting order here for the visiting Red Tails. Tristan Bartlett leads off, followed by Ethan Quanch in left field. Isaiah Broadus, the first baseman, bats third. Gaetano Poliziotti is the designated hitter, batting cleanup. Dominic Scafani is batting fifth in right field. Caden Gustafson is behind the plate, batting sixth. Isaiah Work at third, batting seventh. Beckett Montgomery at short, batting eighth. And then batting ninth, Kai Reynolds at second. The starting pitcher for the Prune Packers is Jesse Gutierrez, the new member of the Wolfpack in Raleigh. Easton, what are you looking for the Packers to really improve on tonight, heading into a big series next week, the championship series?
Well, it's a momentum game. Just have to find a way to keep piecing stuff together, get the pitchers into a groove, get the bats into the groove. I'm looking out in right field. Jake McCoy back in the lineup playing tonight. So we'll look for him, but for now, the national anthem.
We'll send it down and have our anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, a beautiful rendition of the national anthem from Neil Rogers, a great fan. Thank you so much, Mr. Rogers. All is quiet on the southern front in the PEL, but the northern front is more than hot. Turmoil over in Humboldt between the Crabs and the Rogues. The Crabs trying to play spoilers to the visiting Medford Rogues coming down from Rogue Valley. But the Rogues, they need 2 wins to clinch the second playoff spot. A loss tonight means they might be doomed. We'll see what they can do. We'll keep you on track with that one, as well as the game up in Lincoln between the Potters and the Kings as the Potters look to move into the championship series. Lincoln would be making their first visit since 2024, and it would be the first visit for the Rogues of all time in the PEL. So it would be a lot of excitement there for their team to make it, especially having it been the Potters and the Packers in 24, the Crabs and the Packers in 25, and then we'd see, again, the Rogues and the Packers. But we'll see how everything pans out. Jesse Gutierrez out of North Carolina State is on the mound. Prune Packers coming into this game 34-7. They're rolling, looking to finish the year 36-7, sweeping tonight and tomorrow. Tonight against the Red Tails doesn't really matter towards the league rankings or league record at all for the Packers, but tomorrow the season ender, ladies and gentlemen, against the Solano Mudcats, that one matters. Mudcats trying to finish the season on a win. Packers trying to ride some momentum heading into the championship series. So here we go. Tristan Bartlett will step in here, left-handed batter out of Elk Grove, California. Was a huge part of that thundering herd. Speedy center fielder. Had himself quite the game the last time he faced off against these Prune Packers here at Recreation Park. He led off the game with a double, then had a walk, another walk, and a single. Was 2 for 3 in the ballgame. First pitch is in there for a called strike at 5:59. So an early start time here as Gutierrez pumps in a slider that catches the outside part of the zone. 0-1 here. Gutierrez sets up. Drop step, kicks, and fires. Breaking ball again is grounded hard over to second. Fielded by Dane Morrow. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. And that gives us a chance to look at your Packer defense. Jesse Gutierrez, his battery mate is Tommy Brown. J.C. Osario guard at first. Dane Morrow at second. Cameron Sauce at third. Matt Mansberry at short. Cannon Golden in left. Rex Watson center field. And Jake McCoy makes his return in right field. Now Ethan Quach, another Sacramento area high schooler. The first pitch to him is a big swing and a miss from the breaking ball there. Quach attends Bradshaw Christian High School, home to Stanford commit David Weiser. Just wrapped up year 1 with the Cardinal. The 0-1 on the way. Fastball, big swing and a miss, 0-2. Quach struggled last year against the Prune Packers, but this year he's got his fastball up. He's really focused. He's up touching 90s, really excited for college ball. The 0-2 swung on and fouled straight back into the screen. Count stays here. Quach in left field today.
Good job from Gutierrez so far to just get ahead in counts. Nothing too crazy. He's throwing it simple out there, but he's had a lot of success in his last few outings.
0-2 on the way from Gutierrez. Swing and a miss on the high cheese, and strikeout number 1 for Jesse as he downs Ethan Quach. 2 down. So now it'll be Isaiah Broadus stepping in. Chabot College, left-handed hitter. The pitch on the way. That's a breaking ball that's high and outside, 1-0. Gutierrez sets up the delivery. That one's outside with the fastball, 2-0. Gutierrez riding a 2.84 ERA into this game. 19 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts, 7 walks. Two 0 on the way. Fastball, big swing and a miss. 2-1. Broadus waits. The pitch from Gutierrez. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Jesse doing a great job to bounce back. Two down here in the top of the first, 0-0. The pitch from Gutierrez. Swing, and this one's grounded gingerly over to short, fielded by Matthew Mansberry. Throw to first, in time. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Red Tails. The Packers have an efficient top of the first. We'll be back with the starting lineup for the Packers as we get ready for the bottom of the first. Welcome back. Bottom of the first. Let's look at the batting order for your Healdsburg Prune Packers. Rex Watson leads off in center field. He's followed by Cannon Golden in left. Dane Morrow, the three-hitter, at second base. Jake McCoy returns to the lineup, and he's batting cleanup in right field. J.C. Osorio-Guard bats fifth at first. Trey Martinez, designated hitter today, batting sixth. Tommy Brown, the man behind the plate, batting seventh. Camden Sauce batting eighth at third base, and then Matthew Mansberry, the shortstop, bats ninth. Starting pitcher on the mound is Jackson Van Til for the California Red Tails. The last time he faced the Prune Packers just a couple of weeks ago, Van Til went 4 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. So a lot of excitement for Van Til as he makes this start, but he'll have to face some guys that weren't with the Pack come that game. Rex Watson and Cannon Golden.
Feels like it's been one of the main talking points, but Rex Watson has just been off the charts good to start his career here with Healdsburg. He's been fun to watch, and he has been unbelievable in every aspect of his game this year.
Well, here we go. Van Til goes into his windup. The pitch on the way. That one is in the dirt, 1-0. Watson yesterday tore it up, as did Golden. Rex's numbers started the game with a strikeout, then brought home a run on a sac fly, followed that up with 2 doubles and a homer. He's been rolling so far this year. The 1-0 on the way. That one is in the dirt, 2-0. And some cheers of happy birthday coming in here. It's a fan whose special day is today, has entered the grandstand. 2-0 now. Van Til sets up. The pitch on the way. That one just catches the outside part of the plate, 2-1. Two on the way is just a bit outside. 3-1 now. Van Til out of Mill Valley, California. Tamalpais High School. The 2-1 on the way. Breaking ball is upstairs, and Watson walks. Van Til playing at College of Marin. Cannon Golden now coming to the plate. And I think, walk-up song, attention span, and he's rolling. He has more than a great attention span at the plate. He's been able to take counts deep and get great results. Quite the leadoff guys, the table setters for the Packers. First pitch coming from Van Til. Watson, big lead over at first. The pitch on the way. Breaking ball is outside, 1-0. Golden so far a .429 average, and Watson .444. Both some of the best in the PEL. They've been so great for the Packers, both prolific base stealers. Watson dancing over at first. Van Til stares him down, the delivery. That one catches the outside part of the plate, 1-1. Golden out of Buford, Georgia. Going to Ole Miss. 1-1. Check over to first. Watson goes. Throw it down to second is in time. So Watson is cut down. Great job there by Van Til to mask the pickoff move, and Watson had nowhere to go. So that goes down as a 1-3-6 put out there. As he's caught on the base pass. 1-1 now with nobody on, and 1 out here in the bottom of the first for Cannon Golden. The pitch on the way from Van Til. Fastball catches the bottom of the zone, 1-2. Golden, he's from a family that does a great job in baseball and softball. Both sisters, top recruits, helped Buford to a national championship in softball last year. his older sister, going to Oklahoma State. 2-2. Swung on and fouled on the ground down the first base side. One down here. Golden. Powerful left-handed hitter. The Rebel awaits the offering. The pitch. Fastball is swung on, high chopper down the first base side. It will roll foul. Golden would have been there in style, but the ball just chose to kick just a bit right and foul there. So count remains at 2-2.
It's a smart play there from Van Til to just let that one go foul. Realized Golden has the speed to beat that one out. Rather take your chances on whether or not it stays fair there.
2-1 down. I think Jake McCoy speaks for himself when he says he probably wants a base hit here so that he doesn't have to lead off the bottom of the second. Someone that hates leading off innings. Very vocal about that. 2-2 on the way here to Golden. Breaking ball is way upstairs. 3-2. So nothing here at Recreation Park in the first inning. Rex Swanson led off with a walk but was caught stealing. The payoff pitch from Van Til. That one is low and Golden walks.
Golden, another guy with speed over on first now, so see if he decides to go.
And well, the Packers will look to stay fly as Dane Morrow will come to the plate. Morrow, strong left-handed hitter. Packers chose to go lefty, lefty, lefty to lead off the ball game. They'll follow it with 3 righties. The pitch on the way. Breaking ball is just a bit inside. 1-0. Golden, a little bit of a more conservative lead as compared to Rex Watson over at first. Van Til, the pitch. That one skips in the dirt, 2-0. One down, runner on first. And a 0-0 ball game for the Michigan man. The 2-0 on the way. That one's outside 3-0, so Van Til dealing with some command issues. We'll see if the coaches for the Red Tails decide to head out there and give him a bit of a talking to. Buffet count here for Morrow. On the way. Fastball is swung on and grounded through into right field. Rounding second and digging for third is Golden. The throw in is on a dot, but just offline. And into third is Cannon Golden. Runners on the corners for the return of Jake McCoy. Playing potentially the last regular season game of his Packers career. He's got his sister, his dad, his mom, everyone here. They're sitting just left of us. Rohnert Park native, Casa Grande graduate, played 4 great years at San Jose State, now looking to have a lot of excitement. 2 years actually at Santa Rosa Junior College before that. The pitch on the way. That one's inside, 1-0. 3 years here with the Prune Packers for McCoy. A year with the Sonoma Stompers. 1-0 on the way. That one is in there at the knees, called strike 1-1. McCoy spent the last 2 weeks in the draft league with the Trenton Thunder, but has returned here to Healdsburg. Wrap up his summer ball right here. 1-1 here with 1 down. The pitch on the way. That one's way inside, 2-1. So runners on the corners in a 2-1 count. Nothing ball game. Golden over at third. On first, Dane Morrow. Van Til looking to get out of the inning. 2-1 on the way. Runner goes at first. Throw down is in time, but not there. And sliding into second safely is Dane Morrow. And that was called a strike. That 2-1 count was called a strike. That was called a strike. It was way upstairs, but it's 2-2 now. Everyone thinks it's 3-1. The umpire just called that a strike. All right, well, 2-2 with a runner on second and third, and McCoy pops this one up. First base side, foul territory. Over on it is Broadus, and he makes the catch. And so now J.C. Osario-Guard will come to the plate, and we'll get to look at the defense. Jackson Van Til is the man on the mound. Caden Gustafson behind home plate. Isaiah Broadus at first. Kai Reynolds at second. Isaiah Work at third. Beckett Montgomery at shortstop. Left field, Ethan Quach. Center field, Tristan Bartlett. And in right field, Dominic Scafani. Two down here. Runners on second and third. Packers looking to get some runs out of this inning. The pitch on the way from Van Til. Breaking ball is upstairs, 1-0. J.C. Osario-Guard. At the plate. The 1-0 on the way. That one's in the dirt, 2-0. So second and third, 2-0 count here. Nothing ball game. The pitch to Osario-Guard. In the dirt, 3-0. JC looking to retake solo first for home runs in the PEL this year. He has 10 on the year. Tied with Ty McGraw, who just tied him up on Thursday. 3-0 now, Osario-Guard wagging his bat. Ready to go. The 3-0 on the way. Fastball right down Main Street. 3-1. So buffet count here to Osario-Guard. Looks like he's going to take all the way unless he gets something in his wheelhouse. The 3-1 on the way. Swung on and popped up. Shallow center field. In on it is Bartlett, and he will make the catch. So the side is retired. The Packers strand runners in scoring position as Jackson Van Til is able to get out of the inning. We'll be right back. 0-0 as we head to the second. Welcome back here. Top of the second inning, 0-0 your score. Packers threatened with runners on second and third, but Van Til was able to get out of the inning. It'll be the power alley for the Red Tails. Gaetano Polizioni leads things off, followed by Dominic Scafani and then Caden Gustafson. The designated hitter, Polizioni, at the plate. The first pitch from Jesse Gutierrez is just a bit outside. Nope, called a strike. Caught the top of the zone, 0-1. 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Quickly 0-2 to Polizioni. On the way from Gutierrez. Swing and a miss on the high cheese. Strike 3, strikeout number 2 for Jesse Gutierrez as he is cruising in his start. Now we'll face Dominic Scafani. Packers definitely looking for a little bit more out of Gutierrez here with a game tomorrow and then a game coming up on Wednesday. The pitch on the way. That one's in the dirt, 1-0. Easton, would you rather have game 1 at home or game 3 at home?
Game 3. I mean, because if you're getting game 3 at home, then you're getting 2 out of 3 better odds.
Pitch on the way is fouled straight back. 1-1 now. Scafani, the right fielder. Helmet donned in stickers. 1-1. Swing and a miss. That high fastball just duping these red tail hitters. Great to see here from Gutierrez. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. The pitch on the way. Struck him out looking. Caught the inside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the second there for Jesse Gutierrez. So 2 down now for Caden Gustafson. Gustafson, the catcher today, the pitch on the way to him is high and outside, 1-0. On the way from Gutierrez. That one's across the knees, 1-1. Packers back here tomorrow, facing off against the Solano Mudcats, 6 p.m. Come on out for a fun night of baseball. 1-1. Breaking ball is swung on and fouled gingerly down the first base side. One-two on the way. Fastball is inside, 2-2, and on the hands of Gustafson. He says he's seen it. I don't know if any of these red tail batters have seen it, though. 3 strikeouts so far in the first 5 batters faced. Everyone retired in order for Gutierrez. The 2-2. Breaking ball is just upstairs. Oh, he's rung up. He's rung up on a slider that was about a few inches above the zone, but nevertheless, the side is struck out for Jesse Gutierrez. We'll be right back. Bottom of the second, Packers look to strike first. Welcome back here. Trey Martinez will lead off the inning for the Pack. And Easton, this bottom half of the Pack order has been grilling opposing pitchers as of late. It's going to be Martinez, Brown, Sauce, and Mansberry today, but they've been incredible.
Yeah, and it's a bit of a different look than what it was last night or even 2 nights ago with the bottom of this lineup, but no lack of talented hitters.
First pitch from Van Til is in the dirt, 1-0.
Martinez is a guy who's batted cleanup. Matthew Mansberry, who's batting ninth, is batted in the top 4. There's really just no weak spots throughout the lineup, no matter where you look and what the lineup is for the Packers.
Yeah, and there are streaky hitters at that as well. I mean, Tommy Brown, when he's on, he's lights out. So we'll see what can go here. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that falls right in on the hands. Called strike, 1-1. Martinez out of Union City, California. Goes to one of the highest populated high schools in California. James Logan, the 1-1 on the way. Breaking ball is swung on and driven deep, but down the left field line, foul.
Just a little out in front on that one. Just missed out. That would have been extra bases for sure as well, and good start to the inning.
Hey, he had a great start to the league season, was one of the worst hitters out on the lineup outside of league, but in league, he was on fire. Batted .444 through his first 10 games in league with the Packers. He's been hosing runners left and right. He is incredible. 1-2 now on the way here from Van Til. That one skips in the dirt about 2 feet short of the plate, 2-2. So here in the bottom of the second, Packers threatened in the first. Had runners on second and third with 1 out, but Van Til was able to pitch his way out of the inning. 2-2 on the way. Swung on and grounded foul down the left field line. Count remains 2-2. Van Til sets up. The 2-2 on the way. That one's upstairs and outside, 3-2 here. Martinez so far this year, a .321 batting average overall with 10 extra base hits and only 7 strikeouts across 81 at-bats. Been great at the plate, .531 slugging percentage. The payoff pitch on the way. Outside, and Martinez walks. The 3rd walk of the game for Jackson Van Til. As now Tommy Brown will come to the plate. Brown, a recent transfer to the University of California, Santa Barbara. Spent last year at Arizona State. Local guy out of Livermore, California. Van Til kicks and offers. That one's a fastball right down Plaza Street, 0-1. Runner on first is Martinez. Brown, man behind the plate today. He's played first this year. The pitch, way inside, and it got him. Hit him on the shin. So now quickly runners on first and second for the Pack to start the bottom half of inning number 2.
It's the same spot they were in last inning, and Van Til was almost lucky to get out of it, putting down McCoy and a guard back-to-back.
Well, he's going to have to do some work here against Camden Sauce, and then one of the most prolific hitters in the PEL, and one of the most prolific young hitters in college baseball, Matthew Mansberry, who is a high school All-American, heading to Michigan next year. Really excited about him. Came out here. His mom lives in Healdsburg. Sister went to Cardinal Newman High School last year in Santa Rosa. So grew up in Ohio, but a local kid. The pitch on the way. That one is in there at the knees, 0-1. I found out that actually both of the Mansbury kids were born here. Shortly after they were born, they moved back to Ohio, but they lived in Healdsburg for a bit. 0-1 now to Camden Sauce. Runners on first and second. Van Til kicks and fires. That one's way inside on his foot, and it hit him. So base is loaded here, and Van Til coming open. Catcher Caden Gustafson's going to head out there to talk to him. Mansbury coming up. Grand slam chance for the kid. Was one of the 4 Packers that went back to back to back to back earlier this season. And, well, it was a crazy, crazy sequence of events. 4 consecutive home runs. Something that's only happened 11 times in MLB history. The last team to do it was the 2019 Nationals, which went on to win the World Series that year. Packers will look to go on and win their 6th consecutive league championship next week. Mansbury steps in here. Van Til back on the slab. The southpaw kicks and fires. That one is in there at the knees for a called strike. A 1 now. Mansbury waits. Van Til kicks and fires. That one also in on the knees. 0-2. Mansbury so far this year batting .370, a .490 slugging percentage. Projected to be one of the best freshman hitters in college baseball next year. 0-2 on the way from Van Til. Breaking ball is swung on and popped up into right field. Back on his Scafani. He will make the play. Tagging up at second. Heading for third is Tommy Brown. And coming home, tagging from third, is Trey Martinez. So the Packers strike first on a sac fly from Matthew Mansbury. And that'll bring up the top of the order with runners on the corners and only 1 down. Rex Watson, left-handed hitter. The Funky Monkey. Watson out of Manteca. Spent his first year at USD in San Diego and then transferred out east heading to Coastal Carolina. He's currently a Chanticleer. Left-handed hitter waits. The first offering from Van Til. Breaking ball is a big swing and a miss. Chases after the slider that darts out of the zone. 0-1.
Funky Monkey walk-up song. It's been Rex Watson's walk-up song since 7th or 8th grade back in middle school. And a long-time tradition, a superstitious guy. Sticking with it all the way through college.
0-1 on the way. That one's pulled and put in the dirt. Great stop there by Caden Gustafson. 1-1. 1-1, 1 down here. 1-0 lead for the Pack with runners on the corners. Watson waits. Check over to first. Sauce is back in time. Only 1 hit so far for the Pack. However, they've had 6 base runners. 3 walks, 2 hit batters, and 1 single, which came on the bat of Dane Morrow. One on the way from Van Til. The pitch. In the dirt, 2-1.
Yeah, and the location's just really been the struggle for Van Til. I mean, when he's thrown strikes, he's gotten outs in play a lot of the time, but just hasn't been able to locate at all. A lot of free bases.
2-1 now. Van Til sets the pitch. Breaking ball, big swing and a miss from Watson. Chases after that slider again. Van Til dialed in here with that slider, and about the only thing he can locate. Starts at middle of the zone and then finishes it about 3 inches off the plate. 2-2. Van Til sets, kicks, fires. Breaking ball is swung on and flared. Center field, it'll drop in. Coming home is Tommy Brown, 2-0 Pack. Just the second hit of the ball game for Healdsburg, and they're up 2-0. Over to second is Sauce. Watson at first, and here comes Cannon Golden.
Yeah, and who else but Rex Watson to do it as well. Just been ever so hot at the plate, and has been clicking every time he's up there. Just incredible stuff from him, incredible consistency. Batting .444 this year.
Van Til kicks and fires. That one's in there on the outside corner, 0-1.
Second on the team and batting average behind him is Cannon Golden. He's batting .429. 2 guys batting above 400 with speed to start off your lineup.
Both walked to start the game, and then here in the second, a single from Watson, and now Golden trying to match him. The 0-1. Breaking ball is outside, 1-1. Does not chase after that slider there. Van Til struggling here. Game's getting started over in Humboldt and in Lincoln. The race cuts closer here for the championship. The 1-1 catches the outside corner, but called a ball. 2-1. Van Til up to 47 pitches for his outing here over 2 innings. We'll see how long the Red Tails let him go. He went 4 his last time against the Packers. Don't think he'll match that mark here. 2-1 on the way. Swung on, popped up, shallow, picked up on the hop by Montgomery. Throw to second in time for out number 1. So a fielder's choice now with 2 down. It'll be Dane Morrow. And runners on the corners, speedy runners at that. Wouldn't be shocked if they get Golden in motion over at first. Dane Morrow at the plate. The pitch on the way, runner goes at first, and it's fouled straight back, 0-1. Morrow, he singled and stole a bag his last time up in the first. Now here in the second, looking to get things going. Golden at first, Watson at third. Double steal in play for the Pack, trying to build upon this 2-0 lead. The pitch. Fastball is in there across the letters, 0-2. Morrow having to battle here. Lefty on lefty, followed by 6 consecutive righties. (0-2), 2 down. The pitch from Van Til. Runner goes. Breaking ball is just a bit outside. And into second safely with a stolen bag is Cannon Golden. So 1-2 now with 2 down. The pitch on the way. That one is in there on the outside corner. Called strike 3. So we'll head to the third. The Packers strike first, bring it home 2. We'll be right back. 2-0 Healdsburg when we return.
Jesse Gutierrez back on the mound, his third inning of work. He's gone 6 up, 6 down to start this one, facing off against Isaiah Work to start things off here. First pitch from Gutierrez is fouled away. Or excuse me, Isaiah Work, that is. That one fanned on quickly 0-2. The 0-2 taken right back up the middle for a base hit. Isaiah Work finally breaks through.
Yeah, that's what they needed there for the Red Tails.
So now Beckett Montgomery, the shortstop, has a runner off of first. Trying to get things going here after the 2-run bottom half of the inning from the Packers. That one fouled away, 0-1.
Montgomery, he needs to have a big game here. This back half of the order really needs to show up right here, right now for the Red Tails if they want to climb back into this game.
The 0-2 from Gutierrez, or excuse me, the 0-1 cut on and missed. Count is now 0-2. Scoreboard a little off in left center field. Same spot that Isaiah Work was in, was able to find his way to a single. The 0-2. That one popped up, foul ground. Isario, a guard over on it, but he can't make the catch. It stayed in play, but tough play for the Rainbow Warrior. So count remains 0-2. There's Beckett Montgomery. Just to keep things going here. The 0-2. That one popped up right side. Over on it is Dane Morrow in shallow right field. He'll make the catch, one gone.
And right now, Packers really just the defense hasn't had to do a lot of work tonight, but they're doing a great job behind Gutierrez. You know, he's been gunning down hitters left and right, already up to 4 Ks. We'll see what he can do.
Could be a guy who potentially gets the nod in a championship game with how he's been pitching as of late. His first pitch now to Kai Reynolds in there for a strike. The 0-1. That one slashed foul quickly. Gutierrez ahead again, 0-2. The 0-2 from Gutierrez. Breaking ball hit softly over to Morrow. Morrow will collect, flip over to first. 2 away. Runner advances as Isaiah Work scoots on over to second. Now the lineup will turn over as Tristan Bartlett will step in with 2 gone.
And Bartlett's a good guy to have right here with a runner on second. He's a guy who drove in a lot of runs the last time these two teams faced off, and they're going to really look for him to be a staple of their order. He's been a staple of their order all season long.
Oh, and fanned on for a strike.
I'm not sure where he's going next year, likely College of Marin if he's playing for the Red Tails, but he's got a lot of promise. Great player. I've watched him all through high school. Incredible, incredible guy.
Yeah, 1 from Gutierrez waved at as well for the 3rd time this inning. Excuse me, the 4th time this inning. He's ahead 0-2 in a count.
He's doing a great job of doing that, just getting ahead. It's something that we saw from Zach Syrup just a few weeks ago. He really talked about just hitting the zone.
The 0-2 fouled away as Bartlett will stay alive. He's choked up on the bat now, trying to catch up to the heat from the lefty. Gutierrez pitched against Marysville almost a week ago. The 0-2. Check swing there from Bartlett. He's able to hold back. Ball and 2 strikes now. Two gone for Gutierrez. Checks to second, comes home. I want a breaking ball again. Bartlett able to lay off, appeal over to the second base umpire. No, he did not. So count will stay. And now 2-2. The 2-2 from Gutierrez. Check swing, that time he did. Another strikeout for Jesse Gutierrez, his 5th of the game, as he works efficiently through 3. 2-0 still the score. We'll head to the bottom half of the 3rd. Jake McCoy leading things off here for the Packers in the bottom of the 3rd. 0 for 1 on the night, popped out back in the 1st in his return game here to Healdsburg.
He does not like leading off innings.
Van Til, first pitch is outside.
And this type of approach here, I really think if I was the coaching staff, just tell McCoy, just stand in there. Don't swing the bat. Let Van Til make the mistake.
See a strike at least. The 1-0. He swings at that one. 1-1.
Great pitch from Van Til.
The 1-1 from Van Til now, and that one hit well. Left field, back at the wall. Welcome home, Jake McCoy. Solo shot to lead off the inning. He doesn't mind leading this one off. 3-0 Pack. And a standing ovation in his homecoming game back in Healdsburg.
Well, a hanging breaking ball is Jake McCoy's weakness. It's also his strength, and Van Til hung it right there. It was almost like, I know that McCoy, he became an uncle last year, It was almost like one of those when you put up the solar system on one of those things above a baby's crib. That's what that ball looked like, and he sent it out of here. That homer was out of this world, Easton.
Yeah, 0-1 as Osorio guard swings and misses. And that one poked the other way, but foul.
98 getting that from our analytics guys. Short-handed analytics team tonight, but gotta love them. They're doing a great job. Anthony and Emmett and Reed over there.
We got a lot more room up here.
Yeah, it's really
in
nice.
Our corner, so it's nice for us, I guess.
Yeah.
The 0-2 now to Osorio, a guard. He'll foul that one away and stay alive.
I would love to see back-to-back homers here from Osorio guard. A few minutes ago, Julian and Nolan were watching the San Jose Giants game, and it's down at Excite Ballpark. Both of these guys, Osorio guard and McCoy, they have something in common, hitting bombs at Excite Ballpark, and I think it'd be a lot of excitement to see them go back-to-back right here.
The 0-2 yet again. That one hit sharply over to the third. That's snared by Isaiah Warwick. Long throw is in time. Nice play over there on the hot corner. So one gone in the inning now as Trey Martinez will take his axe. Trying to keep things going after the leadoff home run from McCoy. Van Til comes set. First pitch now to Martinez. That one inside corner for a strike. Oh, no, 1 count.
And Martinez, he's really, a lot of these guys, they come here and they up their plate discipline with Coach Gomes, and he's done a great job at that this season.
That one jam shot foul. Quickly 0-2 to Martinez. Normally behind the plate where he has been very good defensively, but the designated hitter in today's lineup. Him and Tommy Brown have been splitting time behind the dish since Hideki Prather has left, but Prather was mainly a DH himself. The 0-2 now to Martinez, tapped foul. Yet again, count will stay there. Hideki Prather recently signed after being drafted with the Minnesota Twins. Played 3 years here in Healdsburg, got drafted, signed, and has really opened the doors for Trey Martinez and Tommy Brown to shine. As that 0-2 gets away from Van Til. Ball and 2 strikes now. So 1-2 the count. Van Til deals home. That one tapped over, picked up on a hop by Montgomery. His throw just beats out Martinez. 2 away.
Great play there from Beckett. Great to see. Really commanding over at short. He's definitely cleaned up his fielding here. I know we're a little early on in this game, but he was able to read the hop really well there. And that's not something a lot of shortstops can do here. Packers haven't had much of a problem because they practice, they play at this field. However, other players, they've been struggling a little bit. This infield can be unpredictable.
First pitch now to Tommy Brown. He'll lay off a breaking ball in the dirt, 1-0. Normally, leadoff home runs can kind of serve as one of 2 things. Normally, it kind of kills the inning, and teams go 3 up, 3 down following a leadoff home run. Or it can start a huge rally. We'll see if a 2-out rally is in store here as that one skips in the dirt again. 2-out rallies aren't an area of unfamiliarity to the Packers. We've had quite a few. Scored 7 runs with 2 outs on them about 2.5 weeks ago after a leadoff home run. So maybe looking to do that here is the same type of thing, leadoff home run, then the next 2 guys were put out. The 2-0 is low and inside, 3-0 now to Brown. Camden Sauce waits on deck. He was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. (3-0) in the dirt. 4-pitch walk for Tommy Brown. He's reached base both times now in his first 2 at-bats, and here comes Camden Sauce.
It's great to see from Brown. I mean, Tommy has definitely upped his defensive ability is unmatched, but he's really upped his plate discipline as well, along with Trey. I'm really excited to see what that catching duo do at the UCs next year. I'll be following them.
UC Santa Barbara for Brown, as that one's right down the middle for a strike. UC San Diego for Martinez. So I'd imagine they're facing off against each other a little bit at some point next year. I don't know what the schedules are looking like.
Big West, they'll be facing off against each other, and then the following year they'll be facing off in the WCC. Both teams making that transfer.
0-1. That one downstairs, ball and a strike now to Sauce.
And, I mean, the big thing for the WCC really was just recovering basketball. Their baseball is pretty strong with USD. Obviously a slight downturn with Gonzaga, but still a lot of love in the basketball story of things. And they're getting a lot of great programs in UCSD and UCSB. I'd love to see them get UC Irvine, honestly. Irvine's been really strong over the past couple years.
2-1 the count. They'll also be playing against this man, Camden Sauce at Santa Clara, also in the WCC. The 2-1, that one tipped away at the plate, foul ball, 2-2.
I know this is pretty much, I could probably be killed for this at Syracuse for saying this, but the WCC is my favorite basketball conference. I think if the Big East was what it used to be, I would say the Big East, but it's not anymore. The WCC is just so much more fun to watch. Such great games, such great competition. I'm really excited to see what the conference expansion does for that sport in particular.
2-2. That one hit well. Left center field. Back track. Goodbye. Second home run of the inning for the Pack. First of the season for Camden Sauce, and they lead it 5-0. Two-run blast with 2 away, and the Bronco goes bucking out to left center field. So now it's Matthew Mansberry at the plate, trying to keep things going here in what has been a 2-out rally so far. 5-0 the score. Second home run of the game and inning as this one's hit over to third. Oh, tough hop there for Isaiah Work, as that one will get into left field. Not much you can ask of the third baseman there. I believe that one will be ruled a hit, but we'll wait and see what it is called.
Yeah, Coach Merriweather coming out of the dugout, talk things over. I think that might be the day for Van Til. Packers have really gotten into him today. And, I will say the one thing, I did say this last year, the Red Tails, they're gritty. They're a team that's, they've done a great job building this program. One of the not in the BACL anymore, but them and the Chico Lone Wolves, one of the BACL programs that are just, they're homegrown, they're home built. And, I love seeing the Red Tails because one of the founders, Marcus Chu, he was a Prune Packer. And I watched him play when I was 7, 8, 9. I mean, I remember seeing him here. So great to see him back as a general manager. He's now out on the Long Island Ducks sharing a locker room with Trevor Bauer.
So it looks like Van Til will stay, and it was ruled a single from Matthew Mansberry. Some score updates out in Humboldt, 4-0 the score. Rogues lead it in the bottom of the first inning, so a big top half of the first for them. A lot of ball game left there, though. Van Til's first pitch after the mound visit in there for a strike to Rex Watson, who singled and walked earlier in the game. Drove in a run back in the second. Looking to keep swinging a hot bat here down the stretch. Van Til comes set, the 0-1. That one is down. Ball and a strike now to the Chanticleer.
A Rogues win and a Potters loss pretty much solves the quandary here in the PEL for the battle for number 2, but unlikely that we'd see the Potters lose to the West Coast Kings. You never know, though. They're a very, very good road team.
That one hit to the 5-6 hole. Diving effort from Montgomery, but it squeaks through. Mansberry will hold up at second. Watson occupies first. A 2-out single keeps things going. Second into the game for Rex.
And we'll see what Golden can do here. I mean, Packers just looking to keep it rolling. 2 outs. The message probably to Van Til was just get out of the inning, find your way to finish things out.
So now it's Cannon Golden. Runners on first and second, both of them with speed. Something in the gap would score both. Something in the outfield, I'd imagine, will score one. Both runners go. That one skips in the dirt. As Mansberry and Watson will both move up on the very first pitch. Looked like they both got a good jump and would have been safe either way. Now takes away the forced option at any base, and a base hit would score likely both runs. That one in there at the knees. 1-1 now to Golden. We'll get into what the possible outcomes for the championship are after this inning real quick. There's only a handful. But it all comes down to who plays the Packers. Packers will have 2 home games, those being on the 31st and 1st of August. The first, if needed, as this one skips to the backstop all the way off the top screen. Mansberry scores with ease. Gustafson will finally collect it. Rex Watson moves up to third. It's a 2-1 count now. Another one comes across on the wild pitch.
Can confirm Red Tails are warming someone up out in the bullpen. I think really hoping right here Van Til gets a fly ball, ends the inning, but just a disastrous inning. Not much you can do. 6-0 ball game.
4th run of the inning for the Packers. Still more to be had. 2-1 count for Golden. Watson 90 feet away, chatting it up with Coach Gomes over there. The 2-1. That one is high. 3 balls and a strike now to the man out of Ole Miss. Back-to-back lefties in the outfield. And to start off this lineup for the Packers have been oh so good. If you combine their 2 averages, they're batting over 400 together. That one's outside for ball 4. Golden draws a walk, and now the only man who hasn't hit this inning, Dane Morrow, will have an at bat, but it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. We will. So let's take this time. We'll look at the possible outcomes based on these next 2 days for a PEL championship. So as we have mentioned, the Packers have locked up the top spot. They will play 2 games at home, the 31st and 1st here at Rec Park. 1 game on the road on the 29th. That is who they will be facing. If the Potters win tonight, Medford loses, the Potters would be into the championship, filling that last spot. If both teams win, both the Potters and Medford, it would come down to tomorrow. Medford would have to win tomorrow to make it. If they lose, the Potters would clinch. And then if the Potters lose, Medford wins tonight, Medford would be in, no questions asked. And then if both teams lose, same as the wins. If Medford wins tomorrow in Humboldt, they clinch a spot. If they lose, it's all the Potters. So definitely coming down to the last few games. New pitcher on the mound for the Red Tails. We'll take a quick break and be back after this. Dane Morrow steps in, the only Packer who hasn't gotten at bat yet. In this inning, runners on the corners for him. Watson over at first, Watson at third, excuse me. Ken Golden over at first. Want to know as that one misses up and outside. The 1-0. That one hit over to second. Kai Reynolds picks up. On to first. Oh, my. In and out of the glove of Brodus on a throw in the dirt. That'll be E4, and the inning will keep going. So back to Jake McCoy. Hayes leading off innings. May hit it a little less after this inning. Let it off with a home run. Seventh run comes across for the Packers.
And now it's McCoy. I mean, Packers just keep lathering it on here.
So first and second for him as Morrow reaches via air. That one fouled away. Michael Graham on the mound. 2 2/3, 6 hits, 4 walks, and a strikeout for Jackson Van Til. Book is now closed on him. He gives up 7 runs, and that will be 7 of them earned, I believe. 7 earned runs for Van Til, despite the error, because the runner was still reaching base on his. As that one in and out of the glove, on his way to third now is Golden as he chugs in there for a free 90.
This is so far just disastrous here. Van Til, Book not completely closed on him just yet either, because he's got Cannon Golden on third. So let's see what the book says online.
5 runs this inning for the Pack.
6 earned for on that. That error would have ended the inning.
That one back up the middle for McCoy. Tough play. The play at second in time. Just beat Dane Warrow to the bag on a chopper up the middle. Nice play by Kai Reynolds to make up for the error, but a nightmare inning for the Red Tails. 5 runs across, 7-0 the score. Home runs from Camden Sauce and Jake McCoy. The Packers have this game in a chokehold as we'll head to the 4th. Bryce Cox takes over on the mound. Final line for Jesse Gutierrez. Goes 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Really strong start for him. As Bryce Cox will come in and take over. Leading things off, Ethan Quach, left fielder. 0 for 1 with a strikeout on the day. Trying to get a chunk back of what was had. As our scoreboard is resetting.
Yeah, now with Cox coming into the ball game here, Gutierrez, unfortunately, despite a great start, does not get the win. Right now, Cox would hold on for the win.
That one fanned on by Quach. 1-1 now. Cox played his ball at Southeast Missouri State last year.
Quach has struggled with the high heat.
The Red Tails have struggled all night. That one on the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Gutierrez has really been impressive as of late. It'll be interesting to see what the pitching repertoire looks like for the Packers going into the championship. Certainly plenty of options. A 1-2, and that one hit well, left field, back on in is Golden, and that one's out of here. Ethan Quach goes deep. He gets one back for the Red Tails, 7-1.
Yeah, Cox has struggled a bit this year, and Quach takes advantage right there. Great swing. He's excited. You love to see it. Big smile on his face. I know how much that kid has worked. Followed him on Instagram when we played him last year. And he's just, the amount of progression I've seen has been terrific.
There's pitch from Cox now upstairs to Isaiah Brodus. Update out in Humboldt, 5-3 the score. Medford leads it still, but by a smaller margin in the top of the second. A 1-0. Blowing right past Brodus. One nothing West Coast Kings out at McBean Memorial Park. Bottom of the first there, so 2 close games on our hands. The 1-1. That one inside. 2 balls and a strike now. Two-one, cut on and miss, now 2-2.
Yeah, Cox doing a good job to just dial in here. He's going to have his fellow SRJC teammate coming in later, making his Packers debut. Won't give you a name just yet, but you'll have to see.
2-2. That one fouled straight back. Good job by Brodus to stay alive.
Sun beginning to set in here. Going to play for a tough time over at first.
Seen some problems over there. Seeing the ball on throws from the left side of the infield. That one misses up and away, full count. Very occasional, just really depends, but ball can be tough to track out here as the sun goes down and when it gets darker as well. Dane Morrow kind of blundered one out in right field that he couldn't see super clearly last night. Payoff pitch from Cox, way upstairs for a walk. Brodus will reach. That'll bring up Gaetano Poliziati. The designated hitters 0 for 1, struck out in the second inning. Brodus now off of first. Cox trying to settle into this one. Home run and a walk to start out his outing. His first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 to Poliziati. Quite a good baseball name, I might say. That one upstairs. Like Gaetano Poliziati is a name I would see in the World Baseball Classic playing for Team Italy.
I love it when we have great Italian names. It allows me to flex my Italian muscle a bit.
1-1 from Cox. That one fanned on 1-2.
Can't write it, can't read it. I can understand it though when it's spoken to me.
I feel like names are different. I feel like I could read this name, and you know, I don't know.
Well, no, I mean reading is okay, but
1-2. That one got him looking on the outside corner, and Poliziati knew it went away.
I probably have the reading comprehension of an Italian 4-year-old, but I can understand it when it's spoken to me. I had to do a language test for Syracuse because I'm in a minor in Italian, and well, yeah, I'm taking Italian classes, might minor, and I'm not totally sure just yet. But
first pitch down low, 1-0.
But I 55 questions. How many questions do you think I got right?
I'm gonna go with 12.
I got 15 right, and it was all the listening section. That was the only part of the test I got right.
1-1, and that one airmailed to the backstop. Brodus will move up easily. 2-0 now the count to Dom Scafani. Another Italian name.
Another great Italian name, yeah. It reminds me of the pitch from that Angels reliever last night against the Giants. Just absolutely airmailed a throw, felt the pressure. Not a lot of pressure, though, in a 7-1 lead.
Kind of looked like our intern combine there when everyone was throwing.
Just a bit, yeah.
Just try to throw as hard as you can, but straight to the backstop. That one catches the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike now to Scafani.
Hey, at the end of the day, 90's 90, man. It doesn't matter. 90 is 90.
Lighting up the radar guns, I guess. 2-1. Cox comes set. Looking over at second, deals home. That one popped up well, foul. Cox works it back to 2-2. Would you say what's your favorite baseball name we've had roll through Rec Park this season?
Ooh, that's tough. I think Polizioti is up there, 100%. One of my favorites. I'd have to think.
I think Cannon Golden might be mine.
And that's pretty good.
That's a great name. 2-2 from Cox. That one hit sharply over to Mansberry at short. Collects on to first. 2 gone.
I like saying Matthew Mansberry's name. I'm trying to think. Jordy Lopez is fun. Quinn Malborough. That's a cool name. Trying to think. Herman Luna has a pretty cool name. He'll go game 1, I would assume, for the Rogues if the Packers end up playing the Rogues in the championship series. He's been great.
That one in the dirt from Cox as he faces Caden Gustafson.
Rex Watson.
That's a good one too. That was one I had in mind.
I remember Camden Hayslip a couple years ago. Connor Sharpio. That was fun.
And that one hit well to right field. McCoy over on it, and he will make the catch. Third out of the inning for Bryce Cox, so gives up the leadoff home run. Not a whole lot else. First run of the game across for the Red Tails. 7-1 your score as we will head to the bottom of the fourth. After a 5-run inning for the Pack, looking to keep things going here in the bottom of the fourth, J.C. Osorio guard will step in. Osorio, a guard 0 for 2 today. Has maybe been the MVP of this team. 10 home runs for him on the year. Leads the team in RBIs still. Hasn't played as much as of late as that one is up and in, 1-0. So we're 39 RBIs on the year for Osorio, a guard. That one hit over to third. Off the glove of Work. His throw to first is way over the head of Isaiah Brodus. So the guard will reach base. And that'll bring up Trey Martinez. I'll say Rex Watson has 20 RBIs in 54 at-bats, 16 games.
He's been one of the best players in the PEL.
About an RBI, 1.3 RBIs per game for J.C. Osorio, a guard. And looking at Rex Watson, it's an RBI and a quarter per game, so pretty similar Have to imagine what the numbers of Rex Watson would be if he had been here for the full year. That one up and in, 1-0. Guard does not have a lot of speed over there at first. Can't imagine he takes off unless it's a pass ball. That one downstairs. 2-0 now to Trey Martinez. That one ruled in air. That last one from Osorio guard will be ruled E5. That one's off the plate as well. 3-0 now to Trey Martinez. Red Tails pitching, struggling with some location. There's now 7 walks or hit batters in this game. This would be the 8th in a 3-0 count. That one's upstairs, 4-pitch walk for Trey Martinez. Now first and second for Tommy Brown. Tommy Brown has reached base both times. Hit by pitch and a walk. He's been hit by a lot of pitches this year. I think Dane Morrow leads the team with 8. Tommy Brown is second with 6. First pitch to him is outside. Brown batting .290 on the year. 8 extra base hits. 15 RBIs. Four home runs, 4 doubles. That one inside almost got him again. 2-0. Nobody likes getting hit by pitches, and Tommy Brown moved out of the way of that one. Don't think he wants to get hit again. He was walked on 4 pitches in his second at bat. Yeah, I think he wants to just swing the bat here. We'll see if he has the green light. 2-0. He does. That one hit hard down the third base side, but just foul. 2 balls and a strike now to the Gaucho. Both runners, Martinez and Osorio, guard staying put on first and second. Righty-righty matchup against Michael Graham. Two one. Big swing and a miss. Just lunging at that one. Brown way out in front. 2-2 now. Still no one out here. 2-2 count for Brown, though. As Graham looking for his first out. Checks to second. Second time now. Roxon fires. That one in the dirt all the way to the backstop. No drop, third strike, but both runners will advance on the wild pitch.
Now back to Santa Clara, third base, number 9, Camden Sauce.
So now Camden Sauce has 2 in scoring position after the strikeout from Tommy Brown. 1 away. Sauce hit his first home run of the season in his last at-bat. 2-run shot. Was also hit by a pitch in the second. Trying to drive in some runs here. 2 RBIs already for him on the night. First pitch to him is right down the middle for a called strike. So 0-1. As Graham comes set. Deals home. That one's some chin music there, high and tight. Ball and a strike now. 1-1. That one a breaking ball. Just misses Sauce's elbow guard. 2 balls and a strike now. The Broncos certainly taking some very patient at-bats. 2-1. That one hit well in the left field. Back on it is Quach, who will make the catch. The guard breaking for the plate. The throw in is offline. It'll be a sac fly, the 3rd RBI of the game for Camden Sauce, and the Packers grow their lead to 8-1. Martinez stayed put on second, so now just the lone runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Matthew Mansberry. As a single and a sac fly. 1 RBI for him on the night. Scored on a wild pitch in the 3rd. 3 straight innings with a run now for the Pack. That one chopped over to Coach Gomes, who can't make a play on it. Nothing in 1 to Mansberry. High schooler out of Ohio, heading to the University of Michigan next year for his freshman year of ball, the 0-1. And that one waved at 0-2. Got out in front there. So nothing in 2 in the righty-righty matchup as Graham tries to get out of the inning, only giving up the 1 run. The 0-2. That one poked into center field. Bartlett racing in for it, but that'll drop in for a hit. Martinez heading for the plate. Throw is on the line, and they did not get him. Good throw from center from Tristan Bartlett, but Martinez scores. Mansberry takes the extra bag on the throw. It'll be an RBI single. So now the lineup turns over for Rex Watson. Has a runner in scoring position, and Mansberry now 2 for 2 on the night. It feels like he could be our player of the game every night at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the Funky Monkey it's becoming an anthem of fear for opposing pitchers. It's great to see from Watson, and really excited to see what he can do right here.
9-1, now the score. 2nd run of the inning for the Packers. Just the first hit, though. 2 runs across on 1 hit. The guard reached on air. First pitch to Watson's up and away. Martinez reached on a walk. They both moved up on the wild pitch, and then the sac fly from Sauce and the single from Mansberry brought them both home. So 1-0 to Watson. That one hit way out there to right field. If it's fair, it's gone, but it's foul. So 1-1 now for Watson. It's like a video game. The 1-1. That one fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes now to Watson. I got to be honest, Hugo. I really want to see him go yard here.
That would be great to see from Rex. I mean, he went yard last night. Wouldn't be shocked if he's able to do it again tonight.
Quite the personality off the field as well. Interviewed us last night on squad night. Certainly likes to have fun out there on the field. 1-2. Graham fires home. That one taken right back up the middle for a base hit. 3 hits in 3 straight innings for Watson. The throw home will not be in time. Mansberry scores. Watson on his way to second, in there just in time at second. So snags the extra bag as well. 3rd hit of the game. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. 2nd RBI. He's playing on rookie mode.
Unreal there from Rex Watson. 10-1 now for the Pack. Just unbelievable. Rolling strong so far.
Unbelievable from Rex Watson. All you can do is laugh. I don't know how else to react.
I don't know who's going to be player of the game. Might be all of them.
Maybe we'll get Coach Shoop or someone like that. Rex Watson's now batting .500 on the year. Or just a little below it, rather. A .483 batting average calculating in this game. Another man who's creeping up on .500, Cannon Golden at the plate. He's 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice. Pair of walks as well. Big check swing there, went way around, 1-1. So ball and a strike to Golden, trying to keep things going here in the 4th. Another 2-out rally, back-to-back hits, driving in runs. 3 runs across in the inning on those 2 hits. The 1-1, that one way inside. Golden scoots out of the way. Watson stays put. Good snag there from Gustafson behind the plate.
Just a struggle right now. Unreal to see. The Packers just coming out of the gate, roaring hot.
Two one. That one popped up. Way out of play. All the way over and making the catch is Brodus, but they're going to call him out. I'm so unbelievably confused, Hugo. He caught that in the bullpen, and I thought that was out of play. It's been out of play all year down both lines, and it feels like sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. It's the end of the inning either way. 3 runs across for the Pack on 2 hits as they grow their lead. 10-1 the score.
All right, back here at Rec Park, top of the 5th inning. Nice 2-out rally for the Pack in the bottom of the 4th, tally on. Now a 9-run lead. Bryce Cox remains on the mound. Julian Corey now joined by Easton Stockford.
I was going to say, you got to introduce yourself, Julian.
Came to me after a couple minutes. I had to do a good intro.
Yeah, I like it.
The Isaiah work at the plate drives this one into center field. Watson coming in, settling under, and making the catch. One pitch, one out for Bryce Cox.
He's worked efficiently. Not the smoothest of innings after the leadoff home run, but settled it nicely, looking to keep it rolling here.
It'll be Beckett Montgomery, the shortstop, coming to the plate. A little bit of a up and down rocky season for Cox. Nice to see him kind of show off a little bit of that resiliency here. See if he can keep it going. Only 2 hits on the day so far for the Red Tails. 1 run, got that in the top of the 4th. Cox comes home, that one in there at the bottom of the zone for a strike. Defense straight away. This one lined back up the middle. Alignment's not going to matter. Nice single, straight up approach for Beckett Montgomery. Red Tails got 1 on with 1 away. First hit Cox has given up since that leadoff homer. Surrendered a walk. Went strikeout, ground out, and fly out. Comes home here to Reynolds and a strike on the inside. Decently sized lead at first from Montgomery. Cox comes home. That one just a bit high. See if we get any action on the bases. Still early enough in this ball game. Red Tails to try and get something going. This one fouled back off of the netting above the seats behind home plate. 2-strike count for Bryce Cox. Cox comes home, ground ball to the right side. Fielding it is Dane Morrow and making the play.
He made that look easy over there at second. The range there, pretty impressive from Morrow. Thought that one might squeak through. A nice play.
There's a little bit of a delayed steal and then kind of stutter step from Montgomery at first. Morrow broke and then settled and had the range all the way back to his left.
Second time Kai Reynolds has grounded out to second this game. He's gone 4-3 in back-to-back at-bats.
That'll bring Tristan Bartlett to the plate. Takes that one on the outer third for a strike. Now the bright accessories. Pink and neon green batting gloves. Pink sliding mitt in the back pocket. Big swing there for strike 2. Playing center field today for the Red Tails. Always want your center fielder to have a little bit of swag. That one fouled back toward the left side. Definitely standing out in that department. See if he can drive in a run here. Spark some offense for the Red Tails. Cox comes home, swing and a miss. Well, that'll end the inning. A nice play from Dane Morrow. It's Cox out of a little bit of trouble. Just like that, Red Tails set down again. Pack trying to add on to the offense. We come back for the bottom of the 5th inning. Dane Morrow here to lead it off for the Prune Packers. Bottom of the 5th inning. Made a nice play in the field on the last defensive turn. Try and make something happen at the plate. Gonna go Morrow, McCoy, and Osario a guard. 3-4-5 for the pack. Not that it matters. This whole lineup has been pretty lethal all season, I would say. 1 through 9. Matthew Mansberry, one of the best averages on the team in the 9-hole today. We've seen that with a guy like Brendan Lewis as well. Labeled as the second leadoff hitter. This one poked right back up the middle. It'll get through in a leadoff single for Dane Morrow.
It feels like the leadoff guys in every inning have just been great. I mean, looking at who's led off the game, Rex Watson led the game off with a walk. Martinez led off the second with a walk. McCoy led off the third with the home run. And J.C. Osario, a guard, reached on an error to lead off the fourth, and now Dane Morrow on the fifth with a leadoff single, too. So every leadoff hitter has reached so far in this game.
It's been a really good approach all around, too, especially we've seen from the lefties, and Watson and Morrow just kind of trying to take that fastball where it's thrown and poke it into the outfield. Clearly, it's led to success, a 9-run lead, only in the bottom of the 5th inning. Although nothing out of the ordinary for the pack this year. Easton mentioned already a homer for McCoy on the day. Big hack here, swing and a miss. Went chasing in the dirt. Right-hander Michael Graham still on the mound for the Red Tails. Checks over at first, nods his head, and comes set. Change up in the dirt, got McCoy swinging for strike 3. He'll be sat down right back to the dugout. Tough pitch to lay off of, especially from that arm angle. Everything starts out pretty similar. Good amount of break on the off-speed stuff as well. I was sitting over by the analytics department earlier. Pretty high RPMs. Morrow still sits on first. This one destroyed the left field, but well foul. Sure, a guard wishes he had that one back.
Feels like it's been a while since we've had a J.C. Osario a guard home run.
Well, he's been in and out of the lineup a little bit, some spotty appearances. Not fully sure why, but definitely been a dynamic when he's been in for the pack. Pitch home to a guard. That one in the dirt, kicks away from Cassiano. Morrow's going to take second, round the bag, but will stay put. A free 90 feet for the Packers. Similar pitch Graham just got McCoy to swing at. Cassiano just couldn't keep that one in front. Forgot to mention the defensive change at catcher. Jacob Cassiano in now for the Red Tails. Pitch home to a guard. Breaking ball on the outside, just misses off the plate. Oh, a nice hitter's count for JC. Right-hander relaxed in the box, swings, catches that one off the end of the bat. Foul ball, tailed towards the Red Tails dugout. Be 2-2. A guard heading to the University of Hawaii next season, trying to make something happen. Morrow takes off. This is a swing and a miss in the dirt, so a guard retired. Morrow will swipe third. It'll be 2 outs, runner on third for Trey Martinez.
That breaking ball in the dirt working really well for Michael Graham. Back-to-back swing and misses on pitches way down. 2 really good hitters.
Yeah.
Starting to find it here.
Seems to be pretty deceiving off of the fastball. Good difference in speed as well. It's hard to sit back on those, especially when you're used to seeing high 8s, low 9s on a daily basis. Martinez in the box takes a breaking ball up above the letters, ball 1. Packers stranded 2 runners last inning despite the 2-out rally. See if they can get Morrow home for third. Martinez in the left field coming in is Quanch making the catch easily. They do end up stranding the runner at third. Good base running decisions from Dane Morrow. Fortunately, does not pay off for the Pack. Score stays put. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Back here for the top of the 6th inning, Bryce Cox in his 3rd inning of work for the Packers.
Yeah, he's been good so far. See if he can keep going here. This is the longest he's gone all year. I've been holding his own.
Only one of his better outings of the season.
3 innings is a long time in summer ball. Not a lot of guys go 3 innings.
See a lot under pitch count coming as a pre-notice from their schools ahead of time. Ethan Quanch at the plate for the Red Tails. That one misses a bit up.
He's gotten himself into a little trouble the last 2 innings, but he's done a good job getting out of it.
Yeah, Quanch gave him a rude awakening. The only run of the game so far for the Red Tails was the leadoff homer against Cox. Now finds himself in a 3-1 count. Working out of the stretch, comes home. Very aggressive hack at the plate. Big swing and a miss.
Someone in the stands just yelled contact, and Quach looked back at him and kind of gave him a funny look. I don't think he wants contact. I think he wants hard contact.
He was swinging for the moon on that pitch, but good plate discipline. 3-1 count. Cox comes back, ends up taking the walk.
Yeah, in all 3 innings for Cox, he's given up a hit or a walk to start off the inning, but has gotten out of it. He's done it pretty quickly as well.
That'll bring the first baseman, Brodus, to the plate, lefty. Swings through the first pitch. Cox comes home. This one driven shallow left field. Coming in on it is Cannon Golden. That one was sky high, but he stays under it and makes the catch, out number 1. Luckily, there's not a lot of wind today. We're seeing some of those that get above the flag, they swirl around a little bit. This one driven right field, chasing is McCoy and making the catch.
That's Dane Morrow out there and right. That's going to be a double play.
Oh. Well, 2-1 for the Packers. The switch to the outfield. I was going to say it didn't look too much like Jake, but a nice play from Dane Morrow. Makes a great field to third, and easy work for Bryce Cox. So third inning of work, only 1 run allowed. We'll see if that's the end of the line for him. Packers coming up to bat after this quick break. Tommy Brown coming to the plate, leading it off for the Pack, and a new arm on the mound for the Red Tails. Kingston Salinas will take over. Michael Graham's day is done. 3 earned runs and 2 1/3. It's going to be lefty-righty matchup. Kick off the bottom of the 6th inning. Still a 9-run lead for the Pack. First pitch in there for strike 1. A little bit of a funky setup for Salinas. Comes set at the beginning and turns his shoulders, comes sets again, and fires. That one missed outside. Brown, a hit by pitch. Walk on the day, been on base 2 times, swings right through that one. That'll be strike 1, still in a hitter's count. Good opportunity to do some damage. We were talking about the leadoff hitters at the bottom of the 5th inning doing a good job for the Pack. I'd like to see Brown keep that going here. Pitch from Salinas, this one driven into left field. Looking up is Quanch. And goodbye! Didn't get a read on that one. Finally got the umpire signal. And an absolute blast from Tommy Brown. Guess they just wanted to let the tension build there on the field. Finally got a signal. Ball ended up landing on the University Street. Took on one of the bigger parts of the yard. 10-run lead now for the Packers. Smashing the ball. Camden Sauce steps in. Strike on the inside part of the plate. Another outstanding performance on offense for the Packers. Just continue to dominate as we near the championship series. They've already clinched. They're waiting to see who their opponent will be. Sauce takes that one on the outer third for a strike. Sauce himself has already homered on the day. A nice drive in the left field. That one skips in the dirt.
This is the offensive performance you need if you're the Pack. Just trying to build momentum.
Another multi-home run performance. Seen it so many times this year, and it's funny. You look back at the beginning of the season, the first 10, 11 games, we were kind of waiting for it. We were like, when's the power surge going to come? Haven't fully seen it yet. And fast forward a couple months later, the Pack are first in the PEL in home runs. That one grounded back up the middle, and a base hit for Camden Sauce.
University of Michigan, number 11.
Oh, a nice job in a 2-strike count. Hitting a little punch shot right over the second base bag. Seen that a couple times today. Cannon Golden, Dane Morrow. Now Sauce joins the parade. Well, Mansberry steps to the plate. No outs, one on. First pitch swinging. Skies it into shallow right center field. A nice play. That second from Kai Reynolds. Almost collides. And this Scafani ends up making the catch.
Number 15, Rex Watson.
So 3 singles on the day, 2 RBI, and a walk for Rex Watson. Quite the stat line. He's been on fire with the bat. See what he does here. Sometimes you see some things align on the scoreboard, like right now, 11 runs on 11 hits. Not very often you look down at the scorebook and see 3 of the same thing in a row.
Yeah, let's see if he can keep it going. It's ridiculous. It's not fair.
An incredible approach at the plate. Continues to fire, always having fun, really big personality. An absolute spark for this team since he's arrived. Sauce with a mild lead off of first. Lefty-lefty matchup. Salinas delivers. That one misses in the dirt. Two-one count to Watson. That one in there for a strike.
He's just been so patient in his at-bats as well, which has really helped with his success. Gotten into hitters' counts where he's in a position to hit a pitch that he wants to hit.
An insane amount of discipline. Like you mentioned, that one kicks away from Cassiano. Couldn't find it under his legs. Sauce takes second. Didn't matter anyway. It was ball 4 to Rex Watson. So they work around him. Now you got to face Cannon Golden, the other part of this 1-2 punch. Three lefties start the 1-2-3 for the lineup today for the Packers. Watson, Golden, and Morrow. And you got 3 righties in a row. McCoy, Osario, Agard, and Martinez make that 4. She can make it 6. Tommy Brown, Sauce, and Mansberry. Stack the lefties at the top, let the righties do damage behind them. Still a great opportunity here for Golden to make something big happen. 2 on, 1 away. That one chopped straight back and foul. Golden been on base twice with 2 walks. Also been a big part of this Packer offensive production. And a nice job in the outfield as well. Really good amount of range. Gets to almost anything hit at him. This one driven into left field. Going to shallow out a little bit. Quanch makes the catch. Had a good sound off the bat. Kind of just got up in the air and fell right back down.
Getting a little colder as that sun sets. Ball carries a little less. It looked like he might have gotten a little off the end. Still looking for his first homer of the year, even with how impactful he's been.
Always tough to go the other way, especially when it's cooling down at Northern California air. Make the ball die extremely quick, no matter how hard you hit it. Well, Morrow steps to the plate now, takes the first pitch on the outside for ball 1. To mention, along with the 11 hits given up by the Red Tails, also 2 errors on the day. Not doing themselves any favors. Another passed ball here. Sauce is going to take third. Watson's going to take second. Just like that. Base hit will be sure to drive a run in here for the Pack.
There's been a lot of that today. A lot of free 90s, whether it's walks, hit batters, pass balls. But Packers always seem to take advantage of those better than any team.
Pitch from Salinas. That one on the outside again. Be 2-0. I mean, no matter how many free bases you get, you also have to deliver at the plate. And it's a good team approach from Healdsburg overall tonight. Not too many balls hit super hard. It's a nice job behind the plate from Cassiano to keep that one in front of him. That'll be ball 4 tomorrow. Doesn't even see a strike in the at-bat. That'll bring up Jake McCoy.
See, now I'm just confused.
There's a lot going on in this game in terms of changes.
Because I could have sworn Brent, I know for a fact Dane Morrow wasn't right. Maybe he moved to left and we just didn't notice.
Dane Morrow wasn't right, and our PA announcer, Dick Bogarski, just announced the second baseman, Jake McCoy. A little switcheroo going on there.
I think we might have something in store here next inning. I believe this is going to be a weird condition because if I'm not mistaken, Jake McCoy is going to come into pitch next inning.
I believe so. I believe that's what we were told. Just trying to get the defense situated a couple innings early. Either way, a good spot for McCoy. Drives this one in the right field. It's going to be well foul toward the Red Tail bullpen. Two 2-1 count. Packer slugger Jake McCoy already a home run on the day. See if he can deliver again. Oh, this whole crowd just to our left here. In loud all night. This one driven in the left field, sky high. Looking up is Quant. It's a grand salami for Jake McCoy. Bring out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. McCoy just completed the sandwich. Just after we thought McCoy might be out of this game, comes up as a second baseman, maybe coming in to pitch next inning. hits an absolute shot over the left field wall. A 2-homer game.
University of Michigan, number 12, Michael.
See if he can come in the pitch now. I mean, what a game for Jake McCoy in his first game back. His family in attendance as well. Awesome moment for him.
Nothing wrong with a little two-way action. A pitch, hit, field, do everything.
Jake McCoy is the Healdsburg Shohei Ohtani.
Austin Fort takes strike one.
Guess he's got to still go out there and pitch well, but he's halfway there.
I mean, on the mound, I really think you're just looking for him to throw strikes. 14-run lead. Packers offense continues to explode. Second 5-run inning of the evening.
Just throw strikes and don't get hurt.
Sure, he has some good velo, too. A pretty built-up guy. You just saw the power display there. I mean, obviously, it's a little different throwing off a mound. Sure, he'll have something behind it. 3-1 pitch to Austin Ford, misses low. He'll take a walk in his first at-bat. Inning extends. Well, if Martinez finds a way on, we start running into issues on the scorebook. I can already see Hugo gave me his. Already batted around once.
Yeah.
Packers trying to do it again.
It's tough.
This one center field. Pretty easy for Bartlett. Will come in. Well, McCoy delivers another big blow. It's just power on top of power for the Packers, consistently putting up offensive numbers at this point. It's been extremely fun to watch. See if the pitching can keep it going as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Oh, just as we predicted, the special occasion here. Jake McCoy making an appearance on the mound. Not exactly sure what the arsenal is going to feature. Warm-up pitches. Sat in the high 80s, saw him touch 89. Analytics computer's a little further away from us than usual. Kind of tough to get a look. But Packers probably just hoping he can pound his own. Now joined by Nolan Brenner.
Well, Julian, it looks like he's featuring primarily a fastball, curveball. That's what I saw in the warm-up pitches. And, yeah, he's throwing some gas today.
Just letting it unload. This one grounded too short. Thrown over the first. And in plenty of time. Easy out number 1 for McCoy.
Now batting for the Red Tail, number 14, Zane's House Holmes.
Michael Austin. It's just going to be all about locating for McCoy. He has pretty much the stuff to get outs against these red tail hitters, but he's got to be able to pound the zone.
That one, smoke off the glove of Tommy Brown, just misses a bit high. Absolutely pumping it in there right now. Couple defensive changes for the Pack. Matthew Austinfort takes over at first. Michael Austinfort at shortstop, and Brendan Lewis at second base. Camden Sauce remains at third.
He's got a lot of family in attendance just to our left. They are hyped to see Jake out on the mound.
That one looked like it may have caught a little bit of Cassiano either way. Ball 4. Free pass. McCoy laughing it off on the mound.
Now Isaiah Work will come to the plate. Singled and flew out to center in the 5th.
Work grounds the first one to third. Sauce to Lewis, all the way to Austinfort, around the diamond, and a phenomenal performance on the mound from Jake McCoy. Family absolutely going ham to our left. And it really doesn't get any better. What can't he do, folks? Packers will come up. They try to tally on offense for the bottom of the 7th inning.
Come on down and lead us. Joe, you want to lead us a little, take me out of the ball game. You're going to be, come on down, Joe. Joe said it's the penultimate game. You can do it, Joe. Okay, is everyone up and stretching? And now sing. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back and will root for the Packers. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Well, Salinas' day is done for the Red Tails. Tyler Hankerson going to take over here. We had the bottom of the 7th inning. College of Marin product. He tasked with the bat of Tommy Brown, homered in his last at bat. Just 1 inning ago. Packer offensive explosion. Almost batted around. Now and in there for strike 1.
Brown has had a really nice day at the plate. He hit a solo shot his last time up and has reached 2 other times via hit by pitch and a walk.
Really solid approach at the plate for Brown. Now ahead in the count. That one, this is way outside in the other batter's box. Got some leverage here. See if he can do anything with it. Pitch to Brown. Takes this one just a bit high. It'll be 3-1. Scoreline for the Packers, none in the first. It goes 2 runs, 5 runs, 3 runs, no runs in the 5th, and 5 in the 6th. This one grounded to short, a strong throw over from Montgomery. Rodis reaches out, play is complete, and 1 away for the Red Tails.
Well, the key for Hankerson is going to be getting it in the zone, because these Packers hitters, they can at least make mistakes in the zone. They have such great eyes that they're not going to chase.
Really hard to get them expanding, like you just mentioned. Even when they do, it feels like they still seem to find the holes. Really big swing from Camden Sauce. Just a bit behind that one, strike 1.
You know, 1 out here. I don't think Sauce is looking to slap this one into right.
I don't think he's looking to do anything less than take one over the wall. He's already done it once today. They have a 14-run lead. Probably thinking to himself, why not try and do it again? Pitch home in the dirt. 2-1 count, again leverage at the plate for the Packers. Righty on righty matchup. That one misses outside, 3-1 once again.
How do you see the stats for the people? Thanks.
Hankerson on the mound, the 3-1 to Sauce, driven into left field. Shallows out a little bit, Quanch makes the catch, and 2 away.
Just got that one off the end, but boy, he put a nice swing on that one.
Yeah, a lot of these balls have been coming off the bat pretty well. They just top spinning a little bit, the Packers are. It's falling right into the glove. I mean, Quanch has been placed perfectly these last couple innings in left field. Barely had to move. That one is strike. Michael Austinford at the plate.
Still trying to find it a little bit with the bat. Hitting just 179 on the year with the pack, but you know, these players can turn that around quick with a series or 2.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that with his own brother in Matthew. Displayed a lot of power at the beginning of the season, but the average didn't come around till later, and not sure what it sits at right now, but he did get it up over 300 at one point. This one right field, and a good start for Austinford. That one falls just short of Scafani. A 2-out single extends the inning for the Pack.
And if he can put those types of swingers on the ball, it'll go up rapidly, because that was such a pretty approach from Austinford right there.
Good job taking that one the other way. A nice simple approach. Hit it hard too. Got the fastball up, didn't miss it. Oh, it's been just a phenomenal, nothing short of a phenomenal day at the plate for Watson. 2 walks, 3 singles, 2 of them RBI singles. Swings at the first pitch, down the line, just foul.
And you wouldn't know it from his stature, but this guy has a lot of pop in that bat and can easily deposit one in the right field bleachers at any moment.
Yeah, very strong, creates a lot of force in the swing. Also very selective at the plate. Swings through that one. Out tipped it off his bat into the glove of Cassiano. If he connects on one no matter what type of pitch it is, and he's able to get it in the air. Has a good shot. Get pretty deep into the night sky. Pitch home to Watson, driven to the opposite field. Going to be towards the Packer bullpen and foul. Watson, the lefty, stands in. Slightly open stance. Bat hangs above the shoulders, fouls this one on the ground sharply. Took a high hop. Fortunately, didn't get anybody over there near that Red Tails dugout. Watson stays alive. Count remains 0-2, 2 outs for the Red Tails. Hankerson sets, comes home, fouled off, straight back once again. A big swing there from Watson. Wanted that one, just missed it.
That's the go zone right there if you're Watson, you know.
That's a
Upper half.
pitch you want, especially in a 0-2 count. Something you usually wouldn't get when you're down in the at-bat. See what Hankerson goes to here. Swung right through by Rex Watson. Gets the strikeout. Oh, a nice inning for Hankerson. Red Tails finally able to put another 0 on the board. This Packer pitching staff will continue to try and dominate as we head to the top of the 8th inning.
And we welcome you back to Rec Park in the top of the 8th inning. Luke Dillon on the mound, SRJC product out of Sebastopol, making his Packers debut. Facing Beckett Montgomery, the shortstop, who popped out to the second baseman and singled. First pitch, curveball, in there for a strike, 0-1 now.
Yeah, the old school over the head windup. That was a pretty Big breaking ball there.
And that one just misses low. Sinker just missed there. 1-1 now. And that one misses as well. 2-1. So I'm pretty sure he's thrown 3 different pitches in his first 3 pitches. So a pretty big arsenal for a reliever.
Yeah, analytics just told us sticking with the off speed so far. Hasn't had a fastball on the books.
That one in there for a strike. That one was the heater at 82. 2-2 now. Dylan deals. Grounder up the middle. Dylan snags it, tosses on to first for the out. 1 down here.
Man, just embodied the full slogan, pitchers are athletes. Nice leap there on the mound from Dylan. Ran that all the way over to first.
And that one's in there for a strike. 0-1. Dylan working quickly on the mound. He deals again. Slider nips the outside edge. 0-2.
Yeah, and staying in the zone, that's what you want right now. If you're the Pack up 14, just try and pump as many strikes as you can.
Dylan deals, fouled back. Heater upstairs.
I like the idea there from Dylan. With 2 breaking balls, most of his pitches ending up at the bottom of the zone, and tries to change the eye level there and goes up.
And that one just misses. 1-2 now. 15-1 Packers. 1 away in the 8th inning here. Dylan deals to Kai Reynolds. He fouls that one off again. Reynolds has grounded to the second baseman twice tonight. Outfield playing pretty straight away as that one. 2-seamer up and in. 2-2 now. Michael Aussenfort, the shortstop, playing pretty deep here.
Yeah, he's starting in the outfield grass.
As that one's chopped to Aussenfort. He's going to have to come in, hurry the throw, and it is in time. Nice play by Michael Aussenfort. And there's 2 down for Luke Dillon in the 8th.
Well, I guess the range didn't matter. That was as smooth as butter. What a play there from Aussenfort. Into the glove, a super quick exchange. A lot of ooze up here from media team and analytics.
And that one's lined up the middle by the center fielder, Tristan Bartlett. So he will get his first hit of the day here in the 8th. Not wasting any time with that first pitch.
Yeah, another first pitch breaking ball from Dylan. Already read up on that after those first 2 bats. Saw that's what he was going with. Going back to Aussenfort at short. Can still see the tracks of where Mansberry was playing. He's a little off that right now. He's a little off that in the first at bat. Just maybe playing a little shift depending on the hitter.
And that one in there for a strike. 1-1 now. Ethan Quach featuring the old tough no batting gloves. He's gotten a bomb on the day, so as that one's popped up over to the third baseman, Sauce will call for it and make the catch. We will head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Packers still lead 15-1. And Brendan Lewis will lead it off against Hankerson, and he will take a strike. Lewis hitting 245 on the years, 5 bombs, and 24 ribbies. The Sun Devil tries to make his mark on this one, and that one is lofted out to left. And the left fielder's looking up. You can kiss that one goodbye because Lewis just got his 6th one of the year. Boy, did he tag that one. Doing the scuba between 2nd and 3rd. And boy, did he leave his mark on this one. 16-1 Packers.
How about Brendan Lewis coming in, gets a breaking ball and just absolutely fires. Crushed over the left field wall.
You know, they say those spin better when you're trying to hit a bomb, and Lewis exemplified that right there. As Dane Morrow steps in now. And he swings and misses to even the count at 1-1. Hankerson deals. Downstairs, 2-1. Morrow has reached 4 times, won by the error. And, you know, he's been a very consistent bat in the Packers lineup these past couple weeks. 3-1 now on him. He's had a very nice year, 339 with 6 homers. As he grounds that one to the second baseman, slams his bat, and he will be retired for the first out of the 8th. Kai Reynolds on to Isaiah Brodus for the out. And now Jake McCoy will bat. He had an exclamation point on this one for the Packers. Grand slam his last time up in the 6th and pitched a scoreless 7th. So he'll try to make an effort for player of the game.
I mean, family showed out, and he showed out for them.
As he spits on that one low.
Night's not done yet either. Already 2 homers at 16-1. He's got nothing else to lose, so he's going to try and swing it as hard as he can.
And he takes a high heater upstairs. You know, his swing kind of breeds power with his load. And boy, does he try to get the head out. As he slaps that one to right, it's deep, but it will stay in the yard. And there will be 2 away here for Matthew Austinfort.
Put a good charge into that one. Was hoping it would carry a little more. Me and Easton were talking about, you know, the later it gets, a little bit colder and ball starts to fly a little bit less.
As Austinfort, 245 on the year. Wolverine trying to improve this summer as he fouls that one straight back. 0-2 now. You know, he's shown that he has the power to put it to the pull side out, but he's just got to find a little bit more consistency with the average, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, man, we've seen him take it up all the way to the press box in right center. He can swing it. When he connects and he gets it in the air, there's a pretty high likelihood they'll at least end up in the gap, if not over the fence.
No doubt. It's just about cutting down on those Ks, because they have been a little bit of an issue here for him as the count is even at 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier said than done. It's also, you know, something we see a lot nowadays with the modern baseball player, the modern power hitter. I mean, there's a lot of guys now, you know, teams are okay with guys striking out if that means a higher slug percentage, higher power percentage. You'll see a lot of averages in the 230, 240s, but 900 OPS.
As he puts a charge into that one, but it will carry foul. Left fielder Dom Stacconi getting a little bit of work out here this inning. Having to sprint all the way back.
Yeah, having to chase a little bit. The power is the OPS and all the advanced stats, kind of a newer, you know, side of baseball. The game has changed so much, and you know, pitching is only advancing. There's so many guys now throwing over 100 miles an hour on a consistent basis. I think the average MLB fastball has ticked up 4 miles an hour over the last couple of years. I mean, it's almost like you're going to strike out anyway. You might as well swing your heart out and try and get the power. Hit it as far as you can when you get your pitch.
Full count now to Austin Fort as he swings and misses. And that will end the bottom of the 8th. We will head to the top half of the 9th. Stay with us. And we welcome you back here to Rec Park. Luke Dillon still on the mound. And there'll be a meeting at the mound now.
Looks like we have a defensive replacement. Justin Lucas, these two, both teammates last year at Athletic Edge Express, another collegiate summer ball team. Packers didn't play him this year, but a little chemistry here. Cool to see.
And he starts off the first baseman, Isaiah Brodus, with a fastball right by him. Mixes in the changeup for strike 2, so really mixing his pitch as well, keeping these hitters off balance.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what your velocity is, kind of pitches you have. If you can mix and match and change eye level, it's all you need.
And he gets him looking for strike 3. So absolutely sliced and diced his way to a 3-pitch strikeout there.
Now, one of the harder things to do in the sport of baseball is be a reliever and come into the game, get 3 outs, go sit back down, and come back out.
As that one's drilled by the DH. He's going for extra bases. Pelazzi on his way for third. No, he will put on the brakes. So it will be a 1-out double for Gaetano Pelazzi.
Batting for the Red Tail, number 5, Dominic Scapani.
Let's say we'll see if that plays a factor here. Before I got to that, Pelazzi just answered the question for me. Well, a good first out from Dylan. Still has 1. Already seen 1 unconventional double play turned. Why not again?
Dylan deals. Downstairs, 1-0. So it'll be Dom Staccani. Grounded to the shortstop twice, and Cade. As that one, slider in there for a strike.
It's a big breaking ball. I mentioned it last inning, but it's starting over the head. These are Red Tails batters, and it's getting all the way to the bottom of the zone. It's a pitch you really have to be patient with.
Dylan deals. Fouled by Staccani. 1-2 now.
After that breaking ball, you throw the fastball, and it looks that much harder, 4 or 5 miles an hour harder visually to a hitter, even if it really isn't. It's one of the things Dylan does well.
Yeah, that 82 plays more like 85. And you look at Staccani just battling to get another pitch.
And it looks quick on the mound, too. It's a fast motion from Dylan down the ramp, arms moving fast. Another reason why the breaking ball plays just all looks the same.
Dylan deals. Tug that curveball a little bit. 2-2 now. And that one barely gets a piece. So, you know, he's kind of gone fastball, breaking ball this at bat. If that pattern holds, we're going to see a slider right here.
That's a good battle here from Scafani, too. Barely fouled that one off, and Lucas couldn't hold on, but put away, putting up a good fight.
Dylan deals. Fastball upstairs, resets the eye level, but it does run the count full.
You know, it's a score tells the story of the game, but not the full story. I mean, only 1 run for the Red Tails, but they've put up some good at-bats, just haven't been able to scratch anything across.
As that one's bounced to Austin Ford at short. He throws on to first for the out. Runner does move up to third, but Packers will gladly trade it out for 90 feet here.
Austin Ford probably happy a lot easier on the degree of difficulty in the last one he had, but made both look really smooth.
As that one in there for a strike. Jacob Cassiano walked his first at bat after pinch hitting. A lot of these Red Tails hitters do not wear batting glove. It's interesting to see. Dylan deals. Up and in, little chin music there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Cassiano has a torpedo bat. A little rounded more down. Probably reduces the pain in the hands a little bit when you miss it.
As that one didn't feel like it felt good as Austin Ford juggles. And it will be an error that extends this game and gives the Red Tails the second run of their
Well, when
game.
you come into a new position, the ball's going to find you. It found Austin Ford twice. He made a great play, but tried to get the final out there and just couldn't get a grasp on it. The first error of the game for the Packers. 3 on the other side for the Red Tails.
That one just misses. Ball 1 now. Big swing and a miss, 1-1. So Luke Dillon trying to get his 4th out of the inning. And close this one out for the Packers. That one fouled. 1-2 now. As the claps start here at Rec Park. Dillon trying to finish it off, and that one's grounded. Matthew Austinfort on to first for the out, and that will end it. Packers win it 16-2. They get a win as they're preparing for the playoffs. And a lot of homers here tonight, Julian. What do you see?
Yeah, I mean, well, the Packers have already done everything they needed to do to secure a playoff spot. They've secured, at least a pretty good chance. They've secured 2 games at home for the championship. But why not make the record look even better? And if you're going to do it with an offensive explosion like they've been doing all year. Not only that, the pitching holds up well. Only 2 runs, 1 earned. Obviously, the error in the last inning there from Austin for that short. But overall, just a really well-rounded win from the Packers, and nothing out of the ordinary. We've seen them do it all year, seen them do it here again, and really phenomenal stuff on the field.
No doubt about it, Packers get a nice win on this Saturday night at Rec Park. We'll be back here tomorrow as the Packers take on the Solano Mudcats. Once again, your final 16-2. Packers win at home.